The 2010 PBA Fiesta Conference quarterfinals is underway here at the mecca of big-time basketball, the Araneta Coliseum. Teams have made full use of their hard-working imports to catapult them to the playoffs, and I'm sure Rod Neely of the Elasto Painters and the Llamados Cliff Brown will do whatever it takes to knock each other out. Much relies on how locals perform, as the surging Sol Mercado and even the MVP James Yap try to be the difference. Looking at the playoffs picture, after surviving the tough wildcard round, Rain or Shine does a repeat of last conference and sets a best-of-5 quarterfinals against B-MEG Derby Ace. Whoever gets to 3 wins first will face the San Miguel Beermen in the semis. The other pairing pits the Alaska Aces and the one they swept in the semis in the all-Filipino, the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings, who vow to avenge that embarrassing experience. Talk and Text will wait for the winner of that series for the best-of-7 semis affair. Good to have you guys on board this PBA Friday. My name is Patricia Bermudez. He's on for Solar TV's exclusive coverage of the decision. I'm not talking about that decision. I'm talking about this decisive Game 1 of the quarterfinals between the B-MEG Derby Ace Llamados and the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Whoever, of course, draws first blood in this short series will have a great advantage. But before we go to tip-off, let's check out what's happening around the league as we hang out with the Alaska Aces, who shows us the scene around Silliman University.
Silliman is very important to us because this is where the Uitang Shoes grew up. Were born here and they grew up here. A lot of them went to school in Silliman University. They've donated some buildings, engineering buildings.
The reception's been fine. It's always neat to come out and be around young people.
Push it.
Silliman University have been benefiting from the corporate social responsibility of the Uitang Shoes or Alaska.
As a basketball player myself in this school, seeing them come here really inspires me to work harder as a player. So I would like to thank the Aces for coming here. It was great, it was fun, and I hope to see them again here in Silliman.
Baby, tell me that you say you feel alright. I wanna tell you how I'm gonna do it. Now you say you love me.
It certainly was an honor to see that side of the Uitang Shoes and hang out with the Alaska Aces. Now, inside the Big Dome, we have the B-MEG Derby Ace Llamados and the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters ready to rumble.
Surviving 2 straight do-or-die games.
Derby played so big as a rookie in a big game. I think that's how we should play against B-MEG.
Rain or Shine will march into the quarterfinals and play against B-MEG Derby Ace.
The Llamados' wait is over.
Our body's beginning to feel it. Sol Mercado putting on a show here.
Sol Mercado is having a magical game.
Heart and soul, looking for revenge. High-octane defense, seeking for a repeat.
It just shows the commitment of B-MEG to defense. They know that defense wins championship. The make-or-break matchup right now here.
This is Game 1 of the PBA quarterfinals.
Well, for the B-MEG Derby Ace Llamados, sila po ang Llamado talaga sa matchup na ito, and James Yap and company. Defense is their unmistakable calling card. On the other side of this story, for the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, for Sol Mercado, for Gabe Norwood, emotion has been their badge of honor. And that sets up the story for this best-of-5 affair that begins today inside the Araneta Coliseum. Welcome to PBA quarterfinals, the PBA quarterfinals here on Solar TV. Miko Halili alongside Alex Compton. Have you gotten over? Of course, Alex's team, the Coca-Cola Tigers, were eliminated the other day, but now we're back to business here. Rain or Shine against B-MEG Derby Ace. I think without a shadow of a doubt, the favorite team here has to be B-MEG Derby Ace.
Absolutely. You know, this is a team that won the championship last conference. They're the tallest team in the league. Just an exceptionally high ceiling all the way, you know, you got KG Canaleta at 6'6", sometimes playing the 2-guard. Just a really big team. The number 3 spot had a chance for that outright semis bid. They're definitely coming into this today as the favorites.
Well, we'll give you 2 more reasons why B-MEG is favored in this series. The first 2 times these 2 teams met, nagwagi ang B-MEG Derby Ace. 75-67 in the first meeting and a 2-point win in the second meeting.
Well, and the thing that stands out there in both of those games is the low score. You know, B-MEG likes to slow it down a little bit. They're defensive stoppers. They like to limit the possessions and really make the other team's offense fight and scratch and claw for every single point. In the first 2 games, 67 and 84 points only for Rain or Shine. Very low outputs.
As we mentioned, well, B-MEG is the defensive team, but Rain or Shine, let's just say, para lang mas madaling maintindihan itong matchup na ito, they would primarily rely on their offense, and that offense, really the heart and soul of that offense, Gabe Norwood and Sol Mercado.
Yeah, absolutely. Those 2 guys really dictate how this offense goes. You see the difference between playing against B-MEG, 75.5 points a game, where they're usually averaging 90 points per game. A big thing in this matchup is that Rain or Shine only averages about 46 rebounds a game. Worst rebounding team against the tallest team in the league, one of the best rebounding teams. Now what they do great, they take care of the ball well, so that's good. But when they get those rebounds in this game, they need to get out the ball, get out, go, run, and try to jam that fast break attack down B-MEG's throat.
Okay, para lalo nating maintindihan kung bakit magaling na defensive team ang B-MEG Derby Ace, we'll show you some numbers and Alex will explain why these numbers prove B-MEG Derby Ace is such a top defensive unit.
Well, Eto, they're only allowing, we always say in basketball as coaches, if your other team doesn't score, you always give yourself a good chance to win. 84 points a game defensively, ang ganda nun. Any coach in the PBA would be very happy if they're only giving up that many points a game. The rebounds, they control the glass. The backboard is so important in basketball. You don't give up second chance points. You get offensive rebounds yourself. That's huge. They force turnovers, forcing almost 20 turnovers a game. So the thing that stands out is defensively, this team, and Coach Ryan said it himself last conference, they won the championship with defense. It's their trademark, it's their hallmark, the thing that they rely on. This is a stellar defensive team.
Yeah, this stellar defensive team will try and stop a stellar offensive player in Sol Mercado.
Yeah, Sol Mercado is, he's just explosive. He's got so much potential, and he's doing and showing so much. You see, in the 2 losses they had against B-MEG, he's averaging 27 points a game. Look at the 3-point percentage. 8 for 16 from the field. In the wild card, he continues to shoot the ball well, and I think that's such a big thing for Sol. If Sol is knocking down the 3, if he's shooting the ball well from the outside, he is close to being one of the hardest players to guard in the entire PBA because he is so explosive and changes direction so well.
Well, if Sol Mercado is the primary threat, Rain or Shine, that man on your screen, siya po, ang primary offensive weapon ng Llamados, James Carlos Yap.
Yeah, well, James is just a big-time player. And, you know, one of the things you love about James, he doesn't shy away from the ball at the end game. James might be having maybe a bad shooting game, but he's still going to want to take that big shot. So he scores a lot. He's the conference's second leading scorer among locals at almost 19 points a game, shooting the ball pretty well from 3-point range. But again, they call him Big Game James because ang ganda ng composure niya, yung poise niya. Hindi siya nararattle sa mga big games.
I think even when he's dealing with ating mga kapatid sa media, those who are interviewing him for non-basketball reasons, he's also shown a lot of composure and poise as well.
Yeah, well, you need to do that. You're in the limelight, you're in the spotlight, you need to be able to deflect things and not internalize them so much. He's handled himself very well, and now's a big game for both teams, a chance to step up, and game 1 in a 5-game series, very crucial, Miko.
For your B-MEG Derby Ace, Llamados. And our number 11, Paul R. Also, and our number 18, James Yap. At center, number 41, Don Aliano. At forward, number 30, Cliff Brown. And also at forward, number 15, Marc Pingris. Head coach of the B-MEG Derby Ace Llamados is Ryan Gregorio. Our referees of the ball game are Araneta, Nestor Sembrano, and Dennis Barbacena.
There's the Prince of Persistence and the Emperor of Eloquence, Ryan Gregorio. And that is the Gestone Alarcon of the PBA.
I knew it was coming. I knew it.
Kaloy Garcia.
Does he know you call him that?